Hello.
Hello, hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, and thanks for asking. And how are you?
I'm also very good. Everything's great. It's good to see you. This is our first session together, right?
Yes, it is our first session.
So before we proceed, can you please tell me something about yourself?
Sure, and my name is Naveen Kumar. I born and brought up in Telangana, southern part of India.
Hmm.
I love talking with people and exploring different cultures, having great conversations. This is a little bit about me. May
That's
I know
great.
about you?
Sure, sure. I am Shriya Bajpayee and I am from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. And I'm a media graduate. I've just completed my graduation last year. I've been working as a writer, content producer, and a teacher. And yet, I love talking to new people, and I love getting to know about new cultures as well. So I'm very excited to help you in your journey with the platform and get the chance to talk to you. Um, can I ask you what parts of your communication skills do you want to be working on?
Yeah, I'm working on overall development. Not in specific part.
Mhm.
Overall development in English and good communication.
Mhm. All right, great, great. I'll
Yes,
keep that in mind. Okay, so what are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do when you're not working?
I love playing chess and listening to music. And whenever I free and I go for long walk.
Okay, that's
Yes,
great. All right, so you said that you love exploring new cultures also, right? So
yes,
what do you like to travel?
yes. I like and whenever I have free time, I travel.
That's amazing. So where have you been recently, and what has been the most fun culture that you have experienced recently?
Actually, generally, I travel to my friends' villages.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a group of friends from childhood, right? 10th
Hmm.
friends, intermediate, plus two, and degree, and post
Hmm.
graduation. So whenever we free and we group of friends, two or three, and we select a village and we go there and we spend 1 or 2 days there in
Okay.
their village.
Oh, that's
Like
pretty
this how it
interesting.
goes. Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. All right, great. We have another very interesting topic for today. It's about food, right? So, are
Yes,
you a foodie? Do you like to explore new food and everything?
yes, I can say that I'm a foodie. Yeah, I love to taste new different cuisines.
Okay. So, what is the cuisine that you would wanna try right now? Like around the world, what's one cuisine that you haven't tried yet, but you would definitely love to try?
You're asking me about a new cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would love to taste all type of cuisines, if it is veg or non-veg. Most probably I prefer veg.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, great. So all types of cuisine, yeah, from all different
Yes,
parts of the world. That's great. But do
yes.
you have any specific cuisine in your mind that you would start with?
But I taste different type of cuisines, but my favorite one is South Indian meal, along
South
with
Indian.
different type of vegetable curries and
Mm-hmm.
rice. Yeah, that is my favorite one.
Yeah, of course. I think Indians have such flavorful food that wherever we go, if we ever try any other cuisine, I think we won't necessarily love it because I think it would most of it would be bland for us, right?
Yeah.
Because we are used to so much spice and all of that. It's actually so flavorful, and the cool part is that every part of India has its own cuisine, right? So South Indian food, and then you have different types of North Indian
North
food.
Indian, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So that's actually very fascinating. One of the most fascinating things about India, I think.
Yes. And may I know your favorite cuisine?
I love Indian food only. I like Italian food, like I love pasta and pizza and stuff like that. I would definitely love to try it in like its original place though. Like I think in India we have sort of mixed it with Indian cuisine, right? I still have tried some of the authentic pasta in some restaurants and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I would never know until I try it in Italy, right? So yeah, I'd love to try Italian for sure. But
So
Indian
you
is
love to
always
try
good.
Italian, and your favorite one,
Indian,
Indian. In Indian, we
yeah.
have different types of South Indian meals, and we have
I
different type of
mhm.
foods.
Yeah, so in India, I would say I like a couple of South Indian dishes, then I like some of the North Indian dishes. It's like a mix of all of India.
Oh,
So
great.
yeah. And my mother is very fond of South Indian food. So for
Hmm.
her, it is always she always wants to try South Indian whenever we go out. But I like to keep changing that. Yeah. So I like South Indian, like some of the South Indian dishes are the best. And yeah, I'm a vegetarian, so I can only try the vegetarian parts of the cuisines, but I still love them a lot. Indian is the best, I think. So
Okay, so
flavorful.
you don't take non-veg
No,
from your childhood, or you just quit in some of your.
no. I've always been a vegetarian.
Great to hear. Great.
You said that you prefer vegetarian food, but you
Yes, yeah, I prefer veg, but I eat non-veg also.
okay.
Um, but when it comes to preference, and my first priority of
Uh-huh.
vegetarian
Okay,
food,
all right.
yeah.
Yeah, I that's pretty unique though, because I've seen that most of the non-vegetarian people don't like vegetarian food enough, right? Because they think it's again less flavorful, less options. So why do you prefer vegetarian?
Yeah, I can say that in non-veg only we have less options. Coming to the vegetarian, we have different and various, and we can explore many different dishes with vegetarians.
Okay, really,
Yes, yes,
that's a
and
new.
I can say that in coming to the non-veg, there are few such as chicken, mutton, and
Mhm,
fish and prawns, and something.
mhm.
There are some different. But coming to the vegetarian, we have different type of vegetables. I think we have almost 50 plus type of vegetable we can say, and 50 plus, and
Right.
you can see, and how you whenever you cook that different type of vegetables, and when you cook in a good way, and it tastes delicious, and when
Hmm.
you eat a good meal, and you don't think about non-veg,
Yeah,
and that
I
is beauty of vegetarian food.
Yeah, I like that answer. I think India does very like vegetarian food in a good way because in most of the other countries of the world, I think the food in itself is so bland, and then just go and imagine you're eating vegetarian food there. It's pretty impossible, right?
Yes.
And as a vegetarian, I sort of fear like there are places like China and Japan. Probably you have no vegetarian options there. And I heard that in China, most of the people are lactose intolerant, so finding milk is also very difficult. So
Yes.
I have always wanted to visit China if I get the chance to. But then I used to think, what am I going to eat? It's impossible for vegetarians to survive there. But I think India does a great job with vegetarian food. Again, so many
Yes.
spices, and it knows how
Mm.
to make vegetarian healthy as well as tasty, right?
Yes, and
Uh,
coming to the Japan also, there also they explore different type of vegetarian with
mhm.
leaves.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, and just a power cut due to power cut, and
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
now
no worries.
okay.
Yeah, just give me one
Yeah,
second.
sure. Is my voice audible? And okay, am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yes, you are. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible,
Great,
and as well as I can see you.
great. Yeah, you were saying something, and I couldn't hear you all of a sudden. You were talking about Japan, right?
Yes, yes. Their
Okay.
food, habits are so good. I saw in a newspaper somewhere else. Their food habits and the way how they consume food are interesting, and their lifespan also almost 90 plus,
Yeah,
average
yeah,
lifespan 90 plus. But coming to the
yeah.
India, our average lifespan 60 plus, 65, 70. That's it. In Japanese, is 95 plus 100.
Yeah, yeah, there are a couple of like there's a book called Ikigai which I read, which is about the same thing. It's about people. There
Mhm.
are some villages in Japan where people live up to like 110 years
Yes,
and all of that.
yes,
So they say that eating habit is one of the most important reasons for that. So that's pretty fascinating.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And here,
think,
what we call to maintain a healthy lifestyle, food habits are very important, and they play a crucial role.
yeah,
Food
true.
habits. So why? Because I can say that to maintain a healthy lifestyle, you don't need to spend lots of money.
Correct.
But if you want to destroy your health, and you need to spend much money. And I can
Mm,
say with examples also. If you want to eat a vegetarian food, and it comes under low price, and when you cook in your home, when you take vegetables from market, and all affordable, those vegetables come under affordable prices. When
mm-hmm,
it comes to the non-veg, and something somewhat in what expensive, right? And
mm-hmm,
another thing, and when you visit restaurant also, vegetarian food comes affordable prices. Coming to the
mm-hmm,
non-veg and junk food, and fries such as french fries, different type of fries, they are very expensive, but
mm-hmm.
they destroy your health,
Yeah, that's
right?
true. Yeah, but I think some of the fast food chains have now made fast food very affordable. So I think that's one of the reasons why people are eating so unhealthy these days, especially the ones who don't get enough time to cook and stuff, right? And hello, I could not see you. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, I can hear you, and there was a network issue. And is it okay now?
Uh-huh.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, now it's okay, yeah.
But
S
yeah, you are saying about Chinese junk food, and which is affordable. But
uh-huh.
when you take homemade food, it is come under comparing to the Chinese food. When you
Mm-hmm.
cook in your home, and it's very what we call less price comparing to that one.
Correct, correct. I agree. But I think it's a thing in uh like it's a thing around the world. Like it's a global issue now. Like people are going towards, these fast food
Yes.
chains because first of all, I think today in today's time people don't have enough time to cook probably.
Yes.
Cooking doesn't take a lot of time, but I think the in the head it takes a lot of time, right? Like I think if you're not very used to cooking, then it's a huge deal for you. Maybe it doesn't actually take that much time. So people should, I agree, it's much more much less pricey and much more healthy, right? So we should all, but like you see McDonald's and stuff like that, you get burger, Coke, fries in just like 99 rupees, and people don't want to cook at home. They just want to
Yes.
get done with their food, and that's so many parts of the world. You see USA being this obesity hub
Obesity. Yes.
now, and in India, you see, I think one less thing about Indian vegetarian food is we don't try to include as much protein as we should. We can, there are options, but I think in our day-to-day food, we don't do that. So that also sort of leads to a little problem, right? So that's
Yes.
where we can
Actually,
work.
in our culture, in our surroundings, we don't follow a timetable, or we don't follow a schedule, or we don't follow a menu, and we just
Mm,
go with the flow. We just take a vegetable and we just cook. And
mm,
we have few families, and they stick to the menu, and they maintain that how much protein we should take, and how
mm,
much carbohydrates, and etc. They
mm,
calculate, and they keep all those items in that menu, and they maintain that good menu, and they eat a healthy food. And coming to the
Yeah.
rural areas, and they don't look at the, they don't keep any menu, and they just go with the flow. And but
Yeah.
coming to the rural area also, they don't know that they are maintaining a menu, but they eat all type of foods, like they
Yeah.
eat dal, and
Mm.
which is very good in protein, right? And they eat different type of vegetables, and all are organic, and
Yeah, yeah, correct. I
those are
think we
very
get
good for health.
everything else. Everything else is very good, like the nutrients, the
Yes,
vitamin, minerals. I think all of that we get good enough, but just protein, I think we lack in that. One thing we can work on, because you see how much dal, when you cook dal there, you put in a lot of water in it. So
yes,
it's very diluted, and I think no one gets more than 1 cup, say 1 katori or maybe 2 bowl of dal,
yes,
right?
yes.
That's not enough protein. So I think that is the only, there are options. You get chickpea, you have so many different
Hmm.
types of chana. So there is option, but I think we are not including it enough. So other than protein, we get everything in great way, right? We get
Yes.
so many vitamins in vegetables. You get so many things. So, but the only thing I think uh, in Indian diet that we lack is protein. We need to be a little more careful of that, right?
Yes. Well, coming to the protein, and many people like to eat egg, which contains
Egg, yeah.
much
Yeah,
protein.
that's
Yeah,
why
egg,
vegetarians is
egg
difficult.
white. Yes, yeah, for
Yeah,
vegetarians.
yeah.
But
And
most of the vegetarians, few of the vegetarians I knew, they eat egg, but they don't eat
mm,
what we call mutton,
meat.
chicken,
Yeah,
meat.
they
They
don't
don't
eat
eat meat,
meat. Yeah.
but they eat egg, and
Mm.
that's good for health, right?
Yeah, egg is
Eating
actually pretty
egg.
healthy. It's actually, I don't eat it, but I find it very fascinating. It's so easy to make, and then you get a lot
Yes,
of protein, you get a lot of nutrients, you get full immediately. So egg is a cool thing. Yeah, I think there's a word for those people. They're called eggitarians.
vegetarians.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What is your comfort food? What is one food you go to and eat again and again, and it provides you comfort?
Meals means rice along with different type of curries.
Okay, amazing. So
Yeah,
like a,
yes,
so typical South Indian meal then, right?
yes.
That you like. That's great. Yeah, I think in my state also, rice and dal is very famous. Like it's the
Hmm.
staple food here in Chhattisgarh. Rice is the staple food. So here, like you cannot, we cook it every day, and you cannot go by without eating rice and dal every day. So it's like the staple
Okay.
food here. It's like the
What
comfort
do
food
you eat
here.
on your routine?
Huh?
What do you eat on your routine day? Like we eat, we start with our day with breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Eating idli or dosa or puri, and
Mm-hmm.
afternoon we eat meal, and at night time also we sometimes we go for meal, and sometimes we eat chapati,
Mm. Okay.
chapati, etc. Yeah.
So in my house, it's the same. Like in morning, you eat. We make idli sometimes, very like little times when my mom has time, then only. But generally, we eat poha or something like that. But that too, I think in morning, I generally like take milk and cereals and fruits and all of
Mm.
that. In the morning, that's what I prefer. And then in the afternoon for lunch, roti and then any kind of vegetable and then dal and chawal, like rice. That is like the food here. And then at night, the same thing. You just, yeah. On couple of special occasions, my mom makes South Indian food at house though. So I think, yeah.
Okay,
So it's a
okay.
common thing. But like my family is from UP, but we live in Chhattisgarh, right? So in UP,
Chhattisgarh. Okay.
yeah, in UP, rice is not that common a thing. Like it's okay, you can go by without
Wheat,
eating
I think
rice every day.
yes, you eat,
Wheat is common there.
wheat, right? Wheat.
Yeah, so roti is much more common there. But
Hmm.
here in Chhattisgarh, rice is something that you have to eat every day. So yeah, so that's how it has become now. Like my family, I personally, I can go by without eating rice. I love chapati.
Hmm.
But my family members, they have to have rice. So that's one, like in the lunchtime, there has to be rice and dal. So yeah,
Great.
that's a routine.
And when
Yeah.
you went outside, and what type of food you get? What type of food, like
I think
snacks or etc. in your
in
surroundings?
you get everything, right? We have some amazing South Indian restaurants as well. We have everything. Um, but like snack wise, I think very common here is pani puri.
Pani puri. Here also
Yeah.
pani puri and bhaji, samosa,
Yeah,
pakodi,
yeah.
pakoda,
Samosa very common here. Yeah, so I think
kachori. Here also very
all of
common.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So yeah, you get all the same things. But I think the taste of pani puri is very different in different places of India. So like
Hmm.
in Chhattisgarh, it's called by another name. It's called gupchup here.
Gupchup. Yeah, here also we can call it gupchup, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, and
Here
then
we
when
can.
I was in college, like I had been
Mhm.
like I've done my college from Mumbai, so Maharashtra I call it pani puri, and the taste
Pani
is very
puri.
different there. So yeah, I
Okay.
think, and then in Maharashtra, vada pav is very common.
Yes.
So yeah, so these things, I think, but the thing of with right now is you get all types of restaurants everywhere, so you get to eat whatever you want, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Throughout India, all these snacks are very common.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. What do you prefer? Do you prefer savory snacks or sweet snacks?
It depends, and most of the time savory snacks.
Savory snacks
Yes,
and
but in my childhood, I used to eat sweets. But
sweets.
coming to nowadays, I'm not. I'm stick to that slavery food. Savory.
Savory food. Yeah, I think I was
Yes,
like I had a sweet tooth. I still have a sweet tooth. Like I love to eat sweets. I'm a dessert person also, so
great.
but
And which
yeah.
sweet do you do like most?
The sweet that I like the most is I don't know if you've heard of chena. Have you
China.
heard chena?
Mm.
Okay, it's a little like rasgulla but different.
Okay. Hmm.
A
Okay,
little
I
different.
know Rasgulla. I know Rasgulla.
Yeah. And then have you heard of rasmalai?
Yes, rasmalai. Yeah, and here in our bakeries, and they make rasmalai cake also. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that chena and rasmalai is what I prefer the most. And then, the laddu that my family, like my grandmother makes, that's my favorite.
great.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's discuss a couple of vocabulary words real quick.
Sure,
So I'll tell you, if you don't know the meaning, I'll tell you the meaning and then you can try making a sentence out of it. Okay.
sure.
So have you heard the word appetite?
Appetite. Yeah, I heard, and someone who is hungry, right?
No, appetite is a little different. Appetite is basically, you can say, what people prefer to eat, okay?
Hmm.
Or how much they eat. There are two meanings. It can be used in different sense, okay? Like you can say he has a large appetite. That means he eats a lot, okay?
Eats a lot. Yes.
Yeah. So that's what appetite means. Do you know what delicacy means?
Uh, Something is delicious. Something is that nice to eat.
Something that's nice to eat. Yeah, correct, correct. Do you know novice?
Novice. No, I don't know novice.
Okay,
Novice.
so can you open up your session note actually real quick?
Yes, I know. I looked at it. I
Uh-huh.
didn't went through it. I just looked at it.
It's okay, it's okay. This basically is like a matching thing, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
let's see what the perfect meaning for appetite is. What do you think?
Appetite. One second. Appetite. The desire to eat something due to hunger.
Correct, correct. And then
Yes.
delicacy?
Delicacy. Something that is nice to eat.
Amazing. Then novice, can you guess?
Novice. Yeah. Hmm.
Mhm.
A person who is new to something.
Correct, correct. So
I
new
just
thing.
guess, but I don't know. I just,
That's true. That's correct. That's why I asked you to open up so that you can guess.
yes.
Yeah. Then there's the word in. Have you ever heard of that?
In a small hotel related to a
Hmm,
small hotel.
correct. And then the last word is motel.
Motel, yeah, and we have only one. A hotel near a main road, mostly on highways. Motel,
Right. That is
motel.
called motel,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
Motels are very common. And
yes.
inn also it's a common, it's like a small hotel, right? It's like a
Small
small
hotel, but
restaurant.
we don't use that in our regular conversation. That vocab
Yes.
in.
Correct, correct. So that's a word. You see it written in a lot of places, but we don't speak it often. So that can be a
Yes,
good word to include, right?
yes.
Yeah. All right. It was great talking to you. I think you have good skills already. You sound confident. I did not notice any major grammatical errors or so. We can, I think, work a little on subject verb agreement. That's pretty much it. Just one. Can you say the word affordable one more time?
Affordable,
Yeah. Affordable.
affordable,
Affordable.
affordable,
Yeah.
affordable
Perfect.
prices,
Yeah.
affordable prices.
Yeah, amazing. All right. So
Affordable.
just like this, we can keep working on a couple of pronunciations here and there. And I think vocabulary is something no one of us always know, right? So like we can all practice because we can never know too much of vocabulary. So
Yes.
that's one thing we can keep practicing. And yeah, a couple of pronunciations here and there, that's pretty much it. Other than that, you have great skills and it was great talking to you.
Okay, and I know, I need to focus on subject verb agreement. Apart
Yes,
from that,
yes.
is there any mistakes during
No,
our
I did
session?
not notice any errors. Grammatically, no errors I noticed. Right? If and when we encounter any, we can correct them, but I didn't notice any major issues today.
Okay, sure.
All right, then I will see you in the next session. Have a good time until then.
Yeah, yes, I had a phenomenal session with you, and we spoke about food, different type of foods, and yeah, I had a great one, and I'm
That's
looking forward to many.
yeah, that's great. All right.
Yeah,
Then have a
yeah,
good day. Bye.
yeah. Bye, bye. Have a nice time.